Hello, everybody. Dana and Kathy here. We are preparing for our call on Tuesday, May 20th. We're going to do an energy healing session, inner wisdom studio session, where we do focus on energy healing and learn some tools around energy healing, do some self-healing, do healing towards the planet, and whatever else emerges in terms of what needs healing on that day. But we're also thinking about the tool aspect of it. And one of the things that's present is around hands and energy healing and how they're a channel for how we use healing and channel energy. So the question that we're posing for our tarot poll is what is what is helpful to know or remember about the power of our hands in energy work? So we're
Yeah,
both pulling cards. What you say? What say you, Kathy?
I really like the question because I think that we take our hands for granted because we're using them all the time in everything that we do. And if we're not tuned in or thoughtful or intentional about the fact that they're more than just the physical aspect of who we are, that there's such incredible power in them, um, then we're really losing out on a source of wisdom and knowledge. So
Totally.
I love that we're asking this question about what is it helpful to remember about the power of our hands in energy work or energy healing.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I feel like I want to pull more than one card, but I'll pull this for now.
All right, if you want to do another one afterwards, cool.
I pulled the responsibility card.
That's interesting.
So it's the Ten of Bows. So the question, what is it helpful to know or remember about the power of hands in our energy work? And the responsibility card, he's got like a lot of things on his back that he's carrying up for the sake of the greater good. He's carrying it up towards that end of the pathway where there's sort of a fire, and
Mm-hmm.
bringing it home, but he's doing
Hmm.
a lot of hard work to do it. It makes me think of just that our hands have so much going on that we're not aware of. So there is a responsibility around how to direct them in ways that are
Hmm.
beneficial and helpful
Yep.
and to tend to them. Like these are such
Oh,
important
yeah.
tools. Tending to the hands, like just having reverence for the hands. Um, it's almost like when we don't think about them, as you were saying, Kathy, we don't actually connect to the power of them. Like we can use them
Right.
in ways that are actually not beneficial to ourselves and each other, and block energy, or
Mm.
like right now they're so warm. Just talking about them, they just
Right.
like heated up, and like my whole body now is super hot.
Huh.
So I think with this responsibility, it's just, yeah, speaking to the power of them and how to be intentional with your mind and thoughts around your hands and how they can be such powerful channels.
Hmm. One of the things I think about when I think about responsibility is because as you know, I have three grandbabies. And when you're holding they're they're
Mm,
all mostly beyond this now, but when you're holding a baby and a baby is agitated or upset for whatever reason, what do? We use our hands to rub their back or touch their heads or whatever to try to calm them down. And I think that obviously that's a way of accessing the energy that we're not often thinking about. But that's what's happening in those moments. It's not just the physical touch, but it's the energy healing piece that we bring to that as well.
so true. Yeah, we love with our hands.
We
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, whoa.
Right.
Passion.
So
Whoa.
I think that this is really interesting, especially in relationship to the responsibility
Ooh.
card, because it feels like the responsibility card in and of itself is insufficient to really describe or to answer this question about what it's helpful to remember. And then this passion card, it's like an invitation into remembering all of the like the broader aspect of what healing means. And in this card, I mean, this person is dancing, but the arms and the hands are very much a part of whatever movement this dancer is in
Mm-hmm.
definitely feels like a dancer. And then springing from that or flowing out of that is the whole body is surrounded with this sense of red, passionate light. And
Yeah.
it's also particularly sparking from one hand, the hand that's out forward, but the hands in different positions.
Wow.
And this person is elevated on energy. Like,
Yeah, totally. That's like a lot of energy in that red
mm-hmm.
card. Well, and it's interesting because it's making me think about the hands on this guy. I wouldn't even look at
Yep,
that because that's how much we don't pay attention to the
right.
hands. Like his hands are, holding this like load,
Yep,
also sort of protecting him from falling over. Like just look how
right,
much this guy's doing with his hands.
right.
And I'm also looking at the fact that it's passion and responsibility. What is it from open space? Right? It's
Um,
like host
right,
what you care about and what
exactly.
you're willing to like be responsible for and that you have a passion around. So
Right.
that's fascinating that those two cards just came up together.
The
Yeah.
other thing that's interesting, it's sort of like the yin and the yang, because if you look at the position of legs and knees and arms,
Mm.
they're opposite, but
Look at their
similar,
knees.
right? They're similar.
They're doing, look at his knees.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, so weird. Oh my gosh.
So they truly fit together in a they're the yin and the yang. They just your colors are sort of blasé.
Right.
And these colors are so brilliant.
But is
Uh,
that where he is? Is he all the way up here?
oh, it could well be. Could well be. Yep. Love it.
Oh my gosh. Trippy.
So an invitation really to remember this balance of passion and responsibility and probably everything that lies in between. But as you and I have been talking about the intentionality of remembering, I would say all of the healing resources that are available to us. And the hands are so simple in a
Yeah.
way.
And they're always here with us.
Yeah, cool.
So
Well, there we have it.
there we I had almost a hot flash in the middle of all that.
Well, and that would certainly be conveyed. I mean, it's not fire, but it sure looks like it could be fire.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And color, like you were saying,
Yeah,
hands and color.
I love it. And the other thing about it really is like, I think sometimes we feel heavy with responsibility. And the card that you have with the bows on his
Mm.
back and whatever feels a bit heavy.
Hmm.
And in my mind, there is an invitation to maybe accept the responsibility without all the weight of it.
Totally. What I love about this card is if you look at his face,
Right. It doesn't
actually
look
looks serene. Like he
it does.
doesn't look like he's carrying some horrible burden, but like
Exactly.
he's being responsible
Yep.
for the betterment of all.
And there's some joy in that, right?
Yeah.
So I like that. I really like
Mhm.
that, the joy in responsibility and what what that could mean for us.
Hmm. And the word responsibility with the hands.
Right.
I mean, they just respond. I mean, yeah, I could keep going on and on about it, right? I remember when I first got attuned in Reiki, I was
Mm.
in a grocery store and it was like they just would turn on and I would have no idea why, but it was like somebody around me needed healing,
Huh.
and unbeknownst to me, it just did what it needed to do, which is crazy.
Hmm. Dana, could you just say like a word or two or a line or two about Reiki and what that means? Because I
Sure.
know a lot of people watching this will know what that is, and there'll
Yeah.
be some who won't.
It's life force healing energy that you can be attuned in to channel, and it's everywhere. You don't even have to be attuned in it. You can use Reiki without being attuned. It's just when you get attuned, it just comes through more clearly and
Right.
intentionally. But it's the life force energy that's everywhere. And so when you channel it, you're channeling that energy through you towards whatever it is you're sending healing to. So it's not your own energy, it's just the life force energy that exists anywhere and everywhere that you're becoming a channel for.
And when we do this session next week, we'll be drawing on this life force energy for both individual self-healing and for healing of the planet.
Yes. Join us May 20th.
All right. See you
All
next.
right. Take care.